Oh, there you are. I wonder where you got to. First of all, an apology. I'm so sorry that I couldn't do any transmissions yesterday. Yesterday was a hell journey from Perpignan in France to Geneva in Switzerland. It was a nightmare. There were 17.5 billion people on the road at the same time. The French were going off for weekends or long weekends or for their annual holidays, I don't know, but I was stuck in the middle of them for 300 kilometers, bumper to bumper. It took me 12 hours, which is almost double the amount of time I'd expected it to take. And it was impossible to get a link on a Wi-Fi link, because at a service station that I stopped at, where there were another 18.5 billion people, the technicians were on strike, the French technicians, and only they know how to do that. And that meant that there were no internet signals available for mobiles or laptops or anything, so I couldn't do the 2:00 broadcast. But by the time I got to my hotel, it took me an hour and a half to find my hotel in Geneva in the evening. And by the time I got there, it was 9:30 at night. So there was no way I could do a 7:00 transmission. However, that was yesterday and today is today. So I say to you now, bienvenue à la Suisse, bienvenue à la Genève. Welcome to Switzerland, welcome to Geneva. I'm here and I'm enjoying it. I've had a very good night's sleep, 10 hours I slept, and now I'm here. It's fascinating about Switzerland because I know very little about it. I know very little about the history. I know about William Tell, of course, but I don't know anything about the history. I know about all the jokes about the Swiss Navy and Swiss rolls and all that sort of thing, but I don't know very much about them at all. But they're quite a clever lot when you come to think of it, because they've never been involved in a war. And that takes some doing in this day and age. Let's hope it continues like that. But having said that, they are the center of international diplomacy, and they have many international organizations, pardon me, many international organizations set up here. I believe that the World Health Organization is set up here. Geneva is the second largest city in Switzerland, the first one being the capital, Zurich. And it has a population, Geneva has a population of 200,000 people. So it's quite a big city, even though I said to one of the boys on the reception desk, c'est un grand cité, it's a big city, isn't it? He said, non, monsieur, c'est petite city for. Of course, it's a big city. But it's an impossible city to get around, especially in a car. It took me an hour and a half to find the hotel. And I was stuck between two trams who were dying to crush me into oblivion. I wish I'd had rotor blades so I could have just taken off. But it is a very busy city. It's a very clean city. And it's a very rich city. But then you expect that. But I'm enjoying my time here. I had to come back to the hotel to do a live broadcast. And that's where I am now, I'm sitting in my room. And this afternoon, I'm going to a very special place, if I can get there. And it's most appropriate to my time here for Help the Heroes. I'm going to the Grande Nation, as they call it. And it is there's a chair of some sort. I believe it's out in the open. And it's dedicated to all those people who've been injured by anti-personnel mines. Well, that's very appropriate to what I'm trying to do, which is to raise money for those guys and gals who've been caught up with those ghastly mines. And I do hope that all of you, wherever you are in the world, will do everything in your power to support any organization that wants to get rid of those terrible of weapons. I remember Princess Diana tried to do that, and she was She was really very prominent in that field. However, I won't tell you too much more, except to say that I'm going to have a little sleep this afternoon to try and make up for yesterday. And it's a fascinating journey. I hope to be in the Arctic Circle on Friday, the 12th of August. And if there are any internet connections there, I will do a live broadcast from the Arctic Circle itself, the start of the Arctic Circle. But that's later. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I shall be making my way to Frankfurt in Germany. So I better start learning German. Oh, it's so complicated, all these languages. You get here and it's French. Well, that's fine. I'm okay with French. But tomorrow, I haven't a clue. Guten Tag, mein Herr, not all that, you know. So I've got to get used to that. Well, as soon as I've got used to that, and the day after I go to Hamburg, then I go to Denmark. God knows what I'm going to say there. I haven't the faintest idea. But I do have friends there who I'm going to stay with. So I do hope that they're going to help me out. It's a fascinating journey, and I have to say that the car, touch wood, is behaving very well. And I'm managing the journey okay. And that's about it, really. Don't forget, wherever you are in the world, I don't care where you are, please remember those guys and gals who've done so much for us. They don't only do it for us in the UK. They do it for everybody. We're living in a very dangerous world with ISIS and all those fanatics in the Middle East. And they don't care about human life. But our boys and girls have been doing our best to protect us. So support them, please, wherever you are, whether it's in the Commonwealth or any country in the world. I do beg and I do implore you to give whatever you can afford. Help the Heroes is the most wonderful organization. They've given rehabilitation to so many unfortunate young soldiers and boys and girls, men and women. So please put your hands in your pockets. And for the cost of going to the movies, you could help somebody to get back on their feet again, or foot, or whatever it is. Thank you for watching. I'll have another word with you, if I can, at 7 p.m. tonight. That's Spanish time, or 6 p.m. in UK time. And goodness knows what time it'll be in Australia or Malaysia or anywhere else. But until we meet next time, au revoir. Au revoir from Genève, en la Suisse, and I'll see you soon. Bye.